Hey friend, welcome back to the Special Kind of Motherhood podcast. If you have been considering starting to make your own products from home, your mainly personal care products, maybe even cleaning products, but you're not really sure if it's going to be worth it, then I am going to break down for you today the pros and cons of making your own products at home, as well as sharing a little bit of how I got started and a simple way for you to get started too. So if that's something you're interested in, then let's go.
Hi friend, do you dream of having a garden but you don't know where to start? Do you want to switch to more natural products but feel overwhelmed by all the options? Do you believe that a holistic lifestyle would help your special needs kiddo but you're daunted by all the information out there? Welcome to the Special Kind of Motherhood podcast, where you will learn how to work towards your dream for homesteading, gardening, and holistic living in small, simple steps that won't overwhelm you. Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm a wife, Jesus follower, and mom to some amazing kids. As some of my kids began experiencing health struggles and developmental delays, I decided it was time to switch to a holistic lifestyle. I quickly became stressed out and burnt out, feeling like I needed to change everything at once. I finally realized that I had to start making one small change at a time, then build from there. I learned to walk this holistic journey in a way that works for me and my family, without stress or overwhelm or constantly feeling like I wasn't doing enough. If you're ready to hear from another mama who understands what it's like to have no time and who can help you make changes towards better health for your family in a way that works for your specific life, then this is the podcast for you. Pop in your earbuds, reheat your coffee for the third time, and let's do this.
I want to say that I did get started making my own products at home. I mainly was interested because at the time, I wanted to provide my family with healthier personal care products and cleaning products, but we didn't have a large budget for me to just go out and buy lots of expensive cleaner type of products. So for me, learning how to make it myself was going to be very, very beneficial, and it was a good way for me to gain new skills while also helping to provide my family with better options and not spend as much money. So I'm going to go over the pros and cons of what I see. This is just my personal experience of starting to make your own products at home. So let's go ahead and start with the cons, and then we'll go over the pros. So the cons, in my opinion, are that it does require time to learn these skills. It also requires time to find recipes, to just develop the skills in order to know exactly what you're doing. Now, a lot of these are pretty simple and basic, but again, it's still going to require time for you to learn this. Another one would be the fact that there are some upfront costs to get started. You're going to have to get supplies in order to make all of these things. And while, yes, it can save you money over time, it does cost some money upfront. Another con, in my opinion, would be that it does require more time to prepare it. So it requires time to learn how to do it. But then another con, in my opinion, is that it does require time to make the product versus going to buy it yourself. So I think you have to kind of ask yourself, do I have more time or more money? And if you have more money, it may be worth it to you to just go ahead and buy something pre-made, unless it's just a hobby that you really are interested in. But if you think, well, I actually have more time than I do money, then it's probably going to be worth it for you to learn to make your own, because in the long run, you can actually save more money if you have the time in order to invest it. Okay, the pros, in my opinion, are the fact that you get to control the quality of ingredients in your products. You know exactly what's in there. You know what type of quality you bought as far as the products go. There's no questioning whatsoever. Another pro, in my opinion, is that you can tweak different recipes, different formulas to your family's needs. And also you can really just hunt out different recipes based off of what your family needs. I also find that typically it's much cheaper in the long run for you to make the products yourself versus buying something already made, which makes sense because people who are selling these products, they obviously have to cover the cost of the supplies plus their time, and then they need to be making a profit. So whenever you can spend a little bit of money up front, then yes, it's going to cost that up front, but you can save quite a bit in the long run making these things for yourself. Another pro is that it can be a really fun hobby and a creative outlet for you. I find for myself personally, my garden and making personal products is a creative outlet for me. Another pro is that you do develop skills that can be used for a business. Let's say you learn how to make all of these various products. You get confident in learning your own formula, making your own recipes and formulas. Then you absolutely could begin selling those things. It could be a business for you later on down the road. Another one is that these are great gifts for others, and it's something that, again, you're giving them a good quality product that if you were to go buy that product, it would cost you probably double, if not triple, the amount to go buy that same product from the store, but you can make it as a gift at a fraction of the cost. And my other favorite pro of making these products yourself is the fact that you can batch make these recipes and then have enough to last you for like 6 to 12 months. Of course, it depends on the recipe because some things don't last that long, but more often than not, for instance, I'll make a bunch of soap and then I will have enough soap to last me anywhere from 6 to 12 months. And I don't have to think about making soap again unless I just want to for fun for quite some time. And I find that that really helps me because I have a closet stocked with plenty of soap for us. And I'm not having to think or wonder, oh goodness, do I need to go get more from the store? Do I need to make more? I'm able to just make a large quantity of it and have it there to go. I often do the same thing with like our magnesium cream. I will just make a lot at once and have it ready to go. That way I'm not having to make it frequently, which is really nice. Okay, so let's talk about what you would need if you wanted to get started. The reality is the ingredients are really going to depend on what it is you want to make. And that's why I think it's better to start with an idea of something that you want to make. I recommend starting small, start with one thing that you want to make, figure out what those ingredients are that you need. I started with just a basic melt and pour soap. I did not start making soap with lye from the get-go just because I really didn't feel super confident and comfortable with it. So I just started with your basic melt and pour soap. I think I did like a goat's milk melt and pour soap that I got off of Amazon, and that's how I got started. I really felt like it was a good small way to get started, but it also helped to just help me get some experience without having to invest a large amount of money, and also helped me have a product soap that I was going to use every single day. So now some different things that I make for our home would be things like our magnesium cream. I make a lymphatic cream. I'll make different salves. I think a salve is very easy to make. I will also make lip balms and deodorant, bath salts or bath bombs. There's a lot of different things that I make. I'll make like a laundry detergent freshener, stuff like that I find a lot of them are pretty easy to make. A lot of them I can batch make, and I'll make like body butters as well. I will share a recipe for a salve down below in the show notes that you guys can, if you're looking for just a basic starter recipe. In my opinion, starting with some kind of a healing salve is really nice because it can be multi-purpose and it's very easy to make. So I will share the link for that recipe too down below. So like I said, I recommend you start with just one simple product and get comfortable with making that specific product. This is also going to help to spread out the cost of purchasing ingredients versus you going in and trying to make a bunch of products at once that require different ingredients. That can get expensive very quickly. I think if you space it out over time, it's going to help with the budget, but also help with you not feeling overwhelmed. And in my opinion, will help you to be more successful in the long run because you're mastering one product before moving on to the next one. I hope this was helpful for you. I would love to hear from you. Are you planning on making your own products at home? And if so, what is it that you would love to learn to make from home? Come over to our free Facebook community and share with us there. You can find us at bit.ly/motherhoodcommunity, or the link is in the show notes below. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you back next time.
Hey Mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds to share this with a friend who is wanting to live more holistically without the overwhelm? Also, don't forget to head over to Apple Podcasts to leave me a review. It blesses and encourages me to know that this show is helping you. All right, friends, it's time for me to go work in the garden and make some homemade bone broth. I will see you back next week.